All right, if you're somebody who restarts your fitness journey every January or every Monday, this video is for you. You're good for a few days, then something knocks you off, then you say you're going to restart on Monday. The cycle never ends. This might sting a little, but the reason you keep restarting is because your routine only works when life is perfect. And it never is. You see, most people try and build their fitness routines around their best days when everything is perfectly aligned. But in reality, you need to be building it around your worst days. Here's a pattern I see with 90% of people. Monday, they're obviously really motivated, you're eating well. Tuesday is a bit of a mad day, it's just the lesser version of Monday. Wednesday, your confidence is high, you might be thinking, all right, okay, yeah, I've got this. Then Thursday comes around, something really stressful happens, which collapses your routine for Friday, Saturday, and then you restart again on Monday. You see how that's not a motivation issue, that's a design flaw. Because inherently as humans, we all try and design everything to be perfect. Well, if I train 4 days a week, 5 days a week, and have all my meals prepped and everything's perfect, we don't really account for things that kind of just crop up in life. Staying later at work one day, having to run extra errands, having to go randomly to the hospital or do checkups, or the dog gets sick, or we need to encompass all of these sort of things and make your routine based around when all that is going on. So I'm going to explain to you what a restart loop is and help you understand how you've been stuck in it. Point number one is when the motivation hits. This could be on the weekend or over in the new year. So at the beginning, you're feeling invincible. New week, new me, or new year, new me. And everyone is always convinced that this week or this new year is going to change everything. But you see, what happens is life gets in the way. You have a busy day at work, one of your kids gets sick, traffic takes another hour and a half than what it usually does. You get a really poor night's sleep and you just can't be arsed the next day. Or someone brings in some donuts or some snacks into the office and it throws off your entire eating plan. But this is just life. When these things usually crop up, we revert back to our old selves, a self that doesn't know how to cope when everything kind of collapses around them and routine just goes out of the window. And this all happens because your routine is built around your perfect day, your ideal day, not your normal day. And then after that, the guilt kicks in. I'll restart Monday. I'll give it a go next week. And before you know it, you've fallen off every other week. This might go on for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month, and then you fall off again, and the cycle continues. So what I'm going to teach you is how to break out of this. And I want you to remember that the problem isn't you. The problem is your routine can't deal with stress. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to what I like to call the foundation method. This is something that you can always rely on because the core is always there. And this is the exact system that I teach the clients who restart every single week as if it's a new hobby. It's really going to help you break out of that loop of restarting, stopping, starting, things going wrong, everything goes out the window, and you're going to have the most consistent period of time of achieving your goals in your life. So the foundation method comes in 4 parts, has sort of 4 key pillars to the building of the foundation. Pillar A is called a default day. So a default day is a version of your day that you can stick to when life gets chaotic. It's not glamorous, it's not Instagrammable, it's not a 10 out of 10 session or a 10 out of 10 day, but it gets the job done. And overall, it's a 6 out of 10 day that keeps you consistent. And overall, what we're trying to do here is not aim for perfect days and not trying to stack perfect days after each other. We're looking for 6 out of 10 days that are repeatable. That's going to get you so much further, stacking 6 out of 10 days on top of each other, than it would be to stack 3 or 4, or maybe 5, 10 out of 10 days and then fall off. Pillar B is your 3 anchors. So the anchors are simple behaviors that stabilize your entire day. Number 1 is protein focus. Okay, so we're focusing on every meal that we have has a primary focus of protein first. So if your lunch plan goes out the window and you're going in to buy something, think protein first. We're not going into the shop going, I'll just get this pan of chocolate because it'll fill me up for a little bit. We're going protein first. Protein is your focus, protein is the most satiating macronutrient, and it's going to keep you full and stop cravings. It's also going to help develop your physique and push you further in your journey. Number 2 is 10 to 20 minutes of movement, whether that's walking, biking, doing a bodyweight workout, anything. Something to do with moving your body for 10 to 20 minutes. It removes that guilt of, well, that's gone out the window, I missed this week's workout or this day's workout, everything else is messed up now for the rest of the week. You need to remove the guilt, do something 10 to 20 minutes and just push yourself, or go on a walk. Do something that contributes to your progression. The 3rd anchor is a bedtime boundary. Now notice I didn't say a bedtime there, a boundary around your bedtime in which you stop snacking, you stop scrolling, you stop overthinking. And ideally what I'd love you to do this time is prepare for the next day. Okay, it takes 30 seconds to pull out your gym outfit and put a gym bag together or a workout bag or whatever you've got, maybe it's run clothes in the morning, that really removes that resistance of you being able to make tomorrow a success as well. And those 3 anchors can turn a really chaotic week into a really manageable one, one we look back on and go, well, that went quite well. It wasn't perfect, 6 out of 10, but it went well. The third pillar is to set yourself a non-negotiable 2, a rule in which you stick to 2 non-negotiables for that given day. So even on your worst days, because we all have them, is to look back and complete 2 non-negotiables. Not 10, not 7, not 15, not all of these perfect things that you would love to do, journaling, reading, working out, running. 2 non-negotiables. It's going to keep you grounded, it's going to stop everything from collapsing around you, you're losing your mind, and it's going to really help prevent that restart spiral. It could be walking and your 10 to 20 minute workout, it could be prepping all of your protein for the next 3 days, batch cooking. Could be getting a training session in and making sure you're set up for the next day. Just pick 2 things and really try and build good habits. Okay, if you can non-negotiably do something on repeat, it becomes a habit, and the habits eventually become your identity. You're someone who gets things done rather than someone that falls back into old regimes. It just becomes your new self. And the fourth and final pillar is the weekly reset. So usually mine come on a Sunday. That's when I do a lot of the check-ins for my clients as well. I want you to sit down with yourself and ask yourself what went right, what went wrong, and what could I change for next week to make my life a little bit easier, a little bit more simple. It just removes overthinking, it removes perfection, and it allows you to make small adjustments to your actions to help you stop making the same mistakes on repeat. Okay, so I'm going to set you an action plan for this week, something you can actually put on paper and attempt to do. Number 1, I want you to write your default day. Not perfect, just realistic. Number 2, pick your 3 daily anchors: protein, movement, bedtime boundary. Number 3 is pick your non-negotiable 2. These 2 habits you will do even on your worst days. They're non-negotiable. 2 of them. Number 4 is commit to messy consistency. It's not perfect, but that's exactly what we're aiming for. The reason you kept falling off all the time and restarting every Monday is because you were aiming for perfect. So messy consistency is a good thing. The reason I know this information is because I've tried and tested it with my clients for the last, 7, 8 years now. This really will work for you. Start simple, okay? And if you want me to help build this around your life, this is what I do for a living to make your life a little bit easier again. Your job, your schedule, your habits. That's exactly what I do within my coaching. It's not just set you up with a training plan, nutrition, and see you later. I really help you manage this when life is extremely stressful. And obviously, of course, it comes with training, nutrition, a lot of accountability, check-ins every week, but it'll be your own version of my foundation method. I'll put the link in the description. And trust me, once you stop restarting, everything you want becomes achievable. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.